They teach you early what's allowed, what earns respect, what draws a crowd. Stand your ground, don't show your chest. Keep it together and pass the test. They clap when you bleed and don't complain. Call it strength, call it being a man. But let a tear slip down your face and watch respect turn into shame. They say handle it, don't let it show. But pain's a switch you can't control. They cheer the man who never bends till the weight finally ends him. They love you strong, they love you tough, but they don't love you when it's rough. They want your back, not your truth. They want the armor, not the wound. If a man cries, they get uncomfortable. Joes come fast to fill the air. They laugh it off, call him dramatic. Say man up, like that's fair. They don't ask what broke him down. Don't ask how long he stood his ground. They don't ask what finally slipped. They just point and let it hit. They don't see the nights he held it in, the years of swallowing everything. They don't see the cost of restraint, just the moment where it breaks. And in that second of release, when the mask falls off his face, they don't offer grace or space. They mock the man for being human. If a man cries, he's mocked, labeled weak, labeled lost. All the strength it took to stand gets erased by that one drop. They don't see the war he fought. They don't count the years he locked it down. If a man cries, he's mocked. That's a rule you don't write down. I've seen men break behind laughter, smile through jokes that cut like knives. They learn quick how to shut it off just to keep their pride alive. They carry grief like contraband, hide it deep inside their chest, because showing pain costs reputation more than living unrest. They clap for anger, praise the rage, say that fury proves you're brave, but sadness makes them turn away like it's something contagious. They don't fear violence or force, they fear tears without a cause, because crying tells the truth, and truth makes people pause. If a man cries, he's mocked, not comforted, not heard. His honesty becomes a joke, reduced to careless words. They don't ask if he survived, they don't ask what it cost. They just circle up and laugh. If a man cries, he's mocked. I learned to cry when nobody sees, learn to grieve discreetly. I learned to keep my voice steady when something inside was screaming. I learned tears are dangerous, not because they're weak, but because once they show, you lose how people see you. I watch men get smaller in rooms the moment they let it slip. Watch respect evaporate from a single trembling lip. So I locked it down, swallowed hard, chose silence over relief. Because silence hurts, but mockery cuts deep. What if the world is wrong? What if strength isn't stone? What if the bravest thing a man can do is feel it and still go on? What if crying isn't quitting, but proof you didn't run? What if tears are the receipt of battles already won? I don't cry to be understood, I don't cry to be seen. I cry because pressure builds when you're forced to stay clean. I cry because I carried it longer than I should. And if that makes me something less in somebody else's book, good. Let them laugh if they need to, let them call it what they will. I've learned silence nearly killed me, and honesty never will. Because the men who never cry aren't stronger, just more alone. Hey, mockery doesn't heal a thing, it just hardens stone. If a man cries, he's mocked, that's the lie. We've been sold that tears cancel courage and feelings cancel control. But I've learned the truth the hard way, through nights I barely crossed. Crying didn't make me weaker, it saved me, no matter the cause. If a man cries, listen. If a man cries, don't laugh, because one day silence might be